So you might see that the water's full here. So I'm going to come back here, and this should be the breather for it. We'll see. You'll see the water come down. This is. Oh yeah. See the water slowly draining? What's up, guys? Often I'd say I'd go bald before I finish my car. Well, I was right. We're almost done here. This is where we're at. I guess we'll do a walkthrough on what I have done. There was a lot that I could have recorded, but I just was busting ass and wanted to get it closer to being done, and recording takes a lot of work, so I'll just go ahead and walk you through. Let's start with what is finished, and then we'll go to how much more needs to be done. So we got Rb25, the Neo from the R34, GTST, I believe, or GTT. We got CX Racing intercooler pipes. I wanted to do a regular intercooler with opposite side, but obviously there's no room here, and I actually even notched out the front core a little bit, and I had to do push fans because, as you can see, there's very little room in there. But we got Flex Light 430 fans, pushers. I believe it's just an eBay 3-core, maybe dual-core aluminum radiator that I used on my KA, and it was fine. Never had overheating issues. We got the CX Racing, same side, intercooler, hot and cold. I tried to keep them from touching. They're super close. Hopefully there's not much heat soak in there, but if there is, we'll try to figure out some sort of wrap or something. We got them here coming in pretty good. I had to cut it out a little bit, just a zip tie to hold this away from the hot side. Let's see, CX Racing blow-off valve. I'll definitely switch that out because that's pretty important that it does relieve the pressure in the system. And we got ISR housing for my temp switch for the fans. I also have it hardwired, so I can, if I'm doing track days or whatever, I can leave them on all the time during hot laps or whatever. We got all the wiring here, and then I wrapped it, make it look real clean. Just a lot of right here. I had to tap in a lot of things. I followed a couple write-ups. One write-up was for a Series 2 Rb25, and I just took my ECU pin out and just repinned whatever, or I followed what it needed for that write-up, and I just used my pin out for it, which is pretty straightforward and simple. I got the Series 2 throttle body on here so that the CX Racing would fit, and it gets rid of that big gunky traction control solenoid and stuff. That way I can still mess with my valve covers and hopefully not have to take the throttle body off. We got nothing really over here, pretty stock. I'm gonna keep it stock for a couple days or as long as I can. I did a little screamer pipe, and that way it'll use the same exit on my hood that my KA had. Hopefully it'll be pretty close, and then use a tube bender down here if I have to. The down pipe is just an eBay one, or the elbow. What else? Oh, I'm waiting for my intake for the turbo, and my MAF sensor's over here. I'm gonna route the wiring and stuff later. I don't have the coil packs plugged in because I'm gonna do a first start here the next day or two. I have my drive shaft being custom made one piece. I'm just using steel, I believe. I was going to do aluminum, but it would be $300 or $400 more, and I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this transmission. I'm just using the KA dual cam transmission. I think the single cam's the same transmission, but that was just for pricing. It saved a lot of money, and I was $350 to the wheels on my KA, and that transmission's fine as long as I don't go more grip tires in the back. Then I shouldn't break the transmission or axles because it was just breaking loose. So yay for cheap tires. I went ahead and put new clamps on wherever I saw fit and all kinds of crap like that. Let's check out the interior because nothing else here. A lot of splicing wires and using my lower 240 harness and other stuff like that. Hopefully you guys have good light in here, but I notched out right here for my transmission because it sits back a little further than the RB because I guess it's a shorter tail shaft. But it's gonna work, and I don't have that plugged in yet, but or bolted in yet, and because I still have to put the transmission fluid in there. I'm waiting on the drive shaft, like I said. But I got most of the interior installed. Let's see, get a good look at it. Looks good again. I might post some pictures of how trashy it was, and I even you can see in here, wrapped it up real nice. Hopefully I did all my wiring right and I don't have to cut it back open, but I was gonna wait, but I know once I have the engine running I'm gonna want to drive and run it and just be ready to go and do the small stuff afterwards. So I went ahead and just hopefully I did it right. I triple checked all of my wiring and ECU pinouts when I was soldering everything to my harness, and my dash should work, which I don't have installed because I have a new cluster coming in. So I'm not gonna, or a new cluster surround. I don't know if you guys ever owned a 240, but if you're not good and careful when removing it, it will break a lot of times. And then I have my other 2 gauges coming in because I sold my other gauges with the KA when I got rid of it. But I'm gonna have AEM AFR, and then Greddy boost, and then AEM oil pressure. So that'll be nice. This is all dusty. I need to wash it, but I got a new one just for my tablet because my last one, the welder messed it up trying to. I guess he used too much. I don't know. I'm not a welder, but so I'm gonna make another custom bracket to hold my tablet in there and get that ready. I also, instead of orange and orange, I went and I painted this black and then the centerpiece black, so it'll look pretty solid. And I'll probably end up using my other NRG steering wheel because it's a forced wing steering wheel, and I really like forced wing, and I think it'd be pretty dope to actually use it instead of let it sit in the box, because I was just gonna let it sit in the box forever and pretend like I really am gonna ever use it. But we have the surround here. See, it's broken in half, so I got a fixed one, a non-broken one coming with no buttons. I got it really cheap, so I'm just gonna pop these buttons out and use them for the other one. And what else? Oh, I got my switches all wired up and they work. They're good to go. So pretty much hopefully tomorrow will be go day. I got a buddy coming over, maybe 2. I actually have the heads-up display cluster here. It's dusty also, and the projector. I might install those, but I'm waiting to actually get the car running, so that way I'm not dealing with too many new things at once. But
oh, you're filming?
Yeah, right now.
My bad.
You're good. Who's that?
My friend.
But I just put on these new lug nuts and extended studs. That way I have more thread on the small spacer I have. But that's pretty much it. Can't think of. Ooh, I forgot. I can't think of anything else. Wait, there's more. Let's see if I can get on this side. Ooh, so tight. We're tight. This guy right here brand new in the box. The box is a little beat because it was sitting in someone's closet for a few years, and he sold it to me for a good deal. And it plugs right into that harness. And I have an Apexy boost controller that plugs right in, and I'll be running that for a while until I upgrade. Huge. But that's it. Painted it orange, sanded it down. It was real nasty, and this piece too. There's a lot of anodizing and corrosion in there, so I'm hoping the cylinders aren't bad. But yeah, that's about it. I'm bald now and got a beard. Just got out of the military and actually making some more money so I can finish this and get it running for the summer. My buddy's got an awesome Z that I'll bring by and show you guys. Hopefully we'll be drifting together, and everybody's cars are pretty much coming together this year after 5 years or whatever. But you can see here, I got my teddy bear, little doggy guarding my old KA. That thing used to make lots of power, now it makes rust. So that's that. We got the old Neo throttle body here, just parts laying around. Yeah, I'm just super excited to get this thing running, start actually driving it. And my neighbor just pulled up and she's watching me record myself. Embarrassing. All right, see you guys later.